Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me today. This is Terin Zaumi, and today's conversation is about some simple mommy hacks for every mom. And the first simple mommy hack is, what do you do when your baby has a sore bottom or a red bottom that is caused by irritation by diapers or by pee? Very simple. Use a soft cloth and some warm water when you're changing their diapers. This helps the bum heal a bit quickly, and you can also apply some petroleum jelly after you use this to change their diapers. It's also recommended that if you have a newborn from 0 to 3 months, you can use the soft cloth and the warm water to change their diapers when you're changing their diapers. Why? Because their skin is very sensitive, and some alcohol based wet wipes can irritate their skin the more. The other thing you can also use on the bum of the baby is some kitchen ingredient called cornstarch. I was introduced to it by an educator in my baby's daycare. I use it because it works. You might want to find out about it before you use it. For me, it works, so I use it. It's in powder form. It's a kitchen ingredient that is used to thicken soups, and it's in powder form. So what you do is you put a little bit of powder in your hands, dust it off, and apply on the sore bottom or the red bum of the baby. What it does, it sucks moisture out of the skin, and the baby is comfortable and it heals faster. But again, as I said, you might want to find out for yourself about this before you use it. For me, I use it because it works. The second mommy hack for every mom is, what do you do when your baby has a runny nose and they're coughing throughout the night because the mucus goes to the throat and it irritates their throat, so they end up coughing sometimes during the night, which is a bit distressing to a parent. The first thing you can use is called Hydrosense. So what you do is you just spray in the nostrils, and it softens, the liquid softens the accumulation of the mucus, and it flows out, so you're able to just wipe it out, and the baby is able to sleep comfortably during the night because their nostrils are not blocked anymore. Another thing you can use on their nostrils is this thing here. I don't know what it's called. I just call it a mucus extractor, but it works miracles. So what you do is you put this end in the nostrils of the baby gently, and then you pull the content from here with your mouth. So you just suck it out, and sucks out the mucus, and the baby again is able to sleep comfortably, or is able to breathe without struggling or without problems. And the other thing you can use when the baby has a runny nose and is coughing through the night is a humidifier. A humidifier basically balances the humidity levels in the room, and the right humidity for a baby to sleep with is between 40 to 60. So it helps, especially in places where you heat the houses, or it's very hot and the air is dry. The humidifier really helps because it balances the humidity in the room, and the baby is able to sleep without struggling and without coughing through the night. And the third baby hack for every mom is your position when you're breastfeeding. It's very important for every mom to observe their positioning when they're breastfeeding their newborns. If you're a second time or a third time mom, you might be able to know how to navigate the whole breastfeeding position. But if it's your first time to be pregnant or to have a baby, it can be a bit tactical to just get yourself to know the right way to latch the baby, the right way to position yourself when you're breastfeeding the baby. It's good for you to know that to be able to be comfortable, don't bend. Make sure that your back is not bent forward, your neck is not bent again, and your neck is not also like strained, because if you do that, you will end up hurting your neck and you will end up straining your back. It happened to me with my first baby. I didn't know how to position my baby, so every time what I would do, I would lift my shoulders to be able to bring the baby to the level of my breast to breastfeed her, and I would bend my neck to watch her breastfeed. So that with time ended up straining my back and my neck, and I ended up developing some headaches which were not going away until I saw a doctor who figured out it was the position of my breastfeeding. I mean the position when I was breastfeeding. So it's good for a mom. Support your back. Make sure that your back is not strained. Make sure that your neck is not strained, and make sure the baby latches well. Let a pillow, put a pillow under the baby to make sure that she or he is at the level of your breast without you having to lift your shoulders to bring her to the level of your breast. Also support your back just to make sure that it is not strained. So those are the 3 mommy hacks I wanted to share with us today, and thanks again for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Share this information with other moms, and I can't encourage second times and third time moms enough to encourage or be an encouragement to first time moms. I realize that every encouragement to a first time mom goes a long way. So get out there and encourage a first time mom. Thanks again for joining me. This is Terry Nzaumi. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.